How's my shot? How's my shot? How am I doing? How am I doing? What going on? Hi. Driving the net, nutty, 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 driving the net, nutty, 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 driving the net, nutty, 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 driving the net, nutty, 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 in real Lucas. Hey, I feel like singing today. That's because I finally had a rehearsal where we actually played some songs. See, when you don't have a gig coming up, and we haven't for a little while, I didn't even, damn it, I didn't even ask the guitarist about the Battle of the Bands that someone said we should join. Someone heard our CD a couple weeks ago and said, hey, there's a Battle of the Bands happening at this place to get like a headlining spot at this certain place, which is a really nice place. Thing is, we're going into like, the fall. But we could try to set it up for next year. It's like a beach party kind of place, which I think we could do really well at if we like tailor the set list a little bit more. I'm gonna try to start introducing new songs, into our set slowly. And the only way I think the best way for me to do it is to just mention a song. And hey, what about this? Because our keyboardist, Kyle, long fingers Kyle. I don't know if his fingers are very long. That's a joke that I think that's a Grindle. That's an original Grindle right there. Kyle is very, very good. And you can sort of mention something and off the cuff, maybe he's played the song before. I feel like he probably has played a lot of songs before, like, he's been in a couple different bands, and I guess some of the bands that he's in don't do a lot of rehearsing. So, yo, what's up, dog? Hey, that's a chat from Mohammed Sharwan 62. Hey, what's up? Hey, I mean, I don't know where you live, Mohammed, but isn't it kind of like, is it late there, or is it early? What time of day is it there? I mean, I guess it's evening time, maybe. I mean, if you're in a Muslim country across the world, but you have Muhammad in your name. That doesn't mean you actually live in a Muslim country, because I guess technically it's evening, 5:30. Okay, so you live pretty far away. Yeah. All right. I'm not too far off base on that. All right, cool. But I was saying, yeah, the keyboardist in my band, he is so good. I am from India. Oh, cool. Oh, really? Shouldn't you be in Pakistan? There's a little history joke there. Um, hello. Hey, who I can't, what? I'm trying to get on the highway. I can't read it right now. Something, Ramirez something. Drastic Plastic. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Just getting ready, driving to work, trying to wake up a little bit more. I really do need to sort of like, I almost need to slap myself. Oops. I know, I didn't prepare you for that. I didn't prepare myself either. You can't really prepare yourself for a slap, but I need to wake up a little better in the morning, because I do kind of drag ass. I'm real tired at work in the morning for the first couple of hours, and I'd really like to get the bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as they say. For a little while, I was doing a show in the morning, doing a morning show, and being on a show for an hour talking about stuff really does wake you up. I mean, I wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, take a shower, do the show, then get my stuff ready for work and all that, and make sure the kids were up and so on and so forth. By after you're up for 2.5 to 3 hours, then you drive to work. I mean, you're super awake. Anyway, what kind of work is work? Focus on the road, bud. I'm focusing. See, that's the thing. The position I have my phone in, it's like I can just take a quick little look. It doesn't matter. It matters, but I am a multitasker. Have you considered hardcore stimulating drugs to wake yourself up in the morning? Is caffeine not stimulating enough? No, hardcore. Well, yeah. So I'm gonna sniff a bunch of coke or take a bunch of speed and then go drive a forklift around. I don't know. I don't think that's a good combination. Plus, if I end up getting in a crash and then they drug test me, I'm definitely going to fail. You know what I mean? I got to consider that. I do drive heavy machinery, and my forklift is actually what. There's two big forklifts at our job, and I drive one of them. So the other one's kind of a backup for me, or just a backup in general when the other forklift goes down. But yeah, so again, I feel like singing today because I sang last night, even though my iPad wasn't really working so well. The thing is screwy. I'm gonna have to make sure that I charge it before I get to rehearsal, which had a little bit of a charge. I looked at it. It's like no, wouldn't turn on. I plugged it in. It's 10 minutes, and then in the middle of playing a song, it comes on, and it says 26%. I'm like, oh, okay. And I missed because we're playing and stuff. I missed the login screen to put the passcode in, and all of a sudden, I went to swipe, and it shut off again. I was like, damn it! Like I missed the window to turn it on, and then again, it said battery needs charge. I was like, you just said you had 26%. So then I plug in a different charger, and it turns back on, and it says 3%. But now it's actually on. So I was like, okay. Oh, I must have. Hello, am I still here? Hello. Can you see me and hear me? Hello. Hello. They will never be able to catch you. Who? Oh, my work? Yeah, I don't know. That's not always a good idea. Like, let's do things because they're not going to catch you. It's the modern day, buddy. It's the modern day, especially if I like smash a bunch of stuff because I'm tweaked out. Like they'll look. I've been at this job for 3 months now, almost. They're gonna know that I'm a little tweaked out on something. If I'm in there like, hey, what's going on? Okay, let's get stuff done, man. Oh, look at this. I'm moving all these things by myself. Wow, come on, speed up. Can't keep up with me, man. I'm crazy. They were like, what the fuck are you on, dude? Like, you're never like this. What the hell? You're pretty chill. Like, dude. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. Anyway, oh, here we go. Kappa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, police. Yeah. Sitting on the side of the highway, trying to catch a speeder. Anyway, I kind of half forget what I was talking about, but rehearsal, singing, yes, band. Oh yeah. So when you don't have a gig that's coming up soon, we just don't have any gigs right now. It's really hard to like get focused at what you want to do, especially we haven't been writing songs, so we're not going to record an EP or an album anytime soon. But I definitely have to get off my ass and start booking some shows, figuring out how to get us out there again. Because man, when we are like playing well, it sounds great now. It's sounding better and better all the time. We're getting better all the time. We are. We're just like leveling up in the music, like incredibly. So, like last night, oh yeah, my iPad all fucked up. Eventually, it did turn on, and then I plugged it into the regular plug, and it started charging, and it was on. And I was like, okay, cool. All right. Um, and then, but my guitarist kind of put his in between us, so I was able to see the words for a certain song. I forget which song. I think I sang 2 songs last night. Definitely, yeah, maybe just one. I can't remember because my thing wasn't working, so whatever. And then at one point, towards the end of rehearsal, I say, just for some reason, a certain song was sticking in my head. And the title of the show, well, I didn't title it on YouTube but when I posted on X and Threads, I gave it the title Painted Glove, you know, where that's not the song. That's just a rhyme to what the title of the song is that I asked if we could play last night, and it was Tainted Love, you know. Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. The love we share never takes us there. Now I've lost my mind. I toss and turn. I can't sleep at night. Once I ran to you, I ran. Now I run from you. This tainted love you've given, I give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears, and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love. So I say, why don't we play Tainted Love? And all of a sudden, our pretty damn good keyboardist is like, wop, 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 da, 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 rock, rock, rock. So I'm like, oh shit. So I start, I found it on the bass pretty quickly. Like, okay. I think it was a G, G, C, C, B, B, no, D, D, no, E, E, D, 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 D. Oh boy. Oh boy. Running out of gas. Anyway, I can't remember exactly what it was. But, and so we did rip, the keyboardist, me, and the guitarist kind of ripped through the first verse and chorus. Drums didn't come in. He's just sort of listening to us do it. He's just like, yeah. And like, yeah, see, we could do that song. And the guitarist is like, well, why? Said, because it's a song that people would actually be excited to hear and sing. Even not just people of a certain age either. I know, hey, oh, geez, why don't you play cool songs? Well, cool songs don't pay the bills if you're going to be a cover band. That's just the fucking way it is. You know what I mean? Learned that lesson many times over where let's just play songs that keep our integrity as musicians. And everyone in the crowd is like, what is this? Oh, let's play Give Me Back My Bullets from Leonard Skinner. Very cool song. Life is so strange when it's changing, yes indeed. Well, I've seen some hard times and the pressure's been on me. But I keep on working like a working man do. Then I get my act together, gonna walk all over you. Give me back my bullets. Put them back where they belong. Ain't fooling around cause I done had my fun. Ain't gonna see no more damage done. Give me back my bullets. I mean, great song. Fun song to play. Great fun song. Half the people, most of the people in the crowd, and not more than half, are like, "Huh?" And then there's like two dudes in the corner going, "Oh shit, yeah! This is a great song! Woo, woo!" It's like, yeah, you own every Leonard Skinner album, and you know exactly what song this is. You know this is later on in their career, and it did get like some airplay, but it ain't "Give Me Three Steps." You know what I mean? Or whatever. So, or Freebird, or any some of the other really popular Leonard Skinner songs, but it definitely is a cool song. But that is and yes, you could play that song as a cover, but if that's the only Leonard Skinner song you're playing, then you probably want to play a super popular one, right? Get people like yeah, and then you could do like a double shot where you pop back and they're like, oh, what is this? Oh, it kind of sounds like Leonard Skinner. Oh my God, maybe it's another Leonard Skinner song that I know. But they're pumped up from the other song. You gotta like work in waves, you know what I mean? And Tainted Love is one of those songs where literally you hear the intro. Wop, 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 and it's actually a song that could vamp. That's the other thing, I mean, one thing that we haven't really delved into as much is the keeping it like like, yes, playing the songs, but having like maybe a little intro, a little talking. I get it. It sucks when, the person talks before a song, but it's okay to have a tiny bit of it. Just a tiny, not every single song having like a 3 minute, talking intro, but maybe a little bit. I'm going to try to start working on that too. So it does feel more like a show instead of just, hey, we're a jukebox and we can just play. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for the one like. I mean, if I don't know if the numbers are right here. It doesn't seem like too many people are tuning in this morning, but that's okay. Consistency, and we build and we build. Um, Subscribe, like, comment on the thing afterwards. It sometimes it takes me a few minutes to. For some reason, these lives always go private, and I've tried to change the settings on that. It doesn't work. They always go private, so I got to go back in and make them public later, and I do. Sometimes I don't always make all the shorts public. I guess I could start going through those again. Those do get some views, and for some reason, yesterday, the one of the lives I did yesterday got 500 and something views. Okay. Did someone buy views for me? Thanks. I don't know. But, I'm doing the math in my head. It's like, well, if 500 people tune in and they only tune in for 10 seconds, I mean, you could get your watch hours pretty quickly. If 5,000 people tuned in for 10 seconds, then we're talking some watch hours. I mean, it all adds together. So, tell your friends and tell your internet friends. They'll probably like it better. I don't know about your real friends. Your real friends, they're like not that internet savvy. I'm sure. They're still stuck on Joe Rogan or something, or like, or some really trashy podcast. I'm not saying that this is a award-winning podcast that everyone should listen to, but hey, man, I got some cool ideas sometimes, and I'm a real motherfucker. There's a lot of fakies, a lot of trashy fakies. I'm gonna bring it to you real. Okay, what are we doing here? All right, I'm gonna have to speed up and cut in here, and yeah, okay, yeah. I'm taking this exit soon. Almost at my exit, almost at my work. So yeah, I'm gonna really push for "Tainted Love" to be one of the songs that we play now. But I gotta brush up on all the other ones too. I was starting to, it's just, man, vacation and getting kind of sick really screwed me up. Well, getting allergies really screwed me up for a few days. I feel 1,000 times better today than I have for the past week and a half. But the other thing is, we skipped rehearsal a couple of weeks in a row. And I truly think, I mean, I've been in this band for a while, and one of the things is when it was the pandemic, we still rehearsed. We still got together almost every week and jammed. And for a while it was at the studio, but then we got told the studio was going to shut down just like everything else. So we took all our gear and we went to our guitarist's basement, our parents' basement, because yeah, we couldn't go in his parents didn't care. They actually kind of liked having us there because they could, they're really into music, so they liked hearing us jam and stuff and play some cover tunes. you know so, but like I said, we wouldn't wear masks, we would hang out. I don't think at the time we were all smoking. I don't know if Brian was smoking weed at that point, but we wouldn't like share. That's the only thing we wouldn't do, is share the pot when we were smoking it. I mean, again, I've been off that for a little while now. I did take a few tokes a couple weekends ago, but yeah, I like not being high. Although I will say, man, there are times I get stressed and I'm just like, and I have a drink or something. It's not the same. It's not the same. And also, once I have a few drinks, then I kind of like feel like I need them, and I hate that. I hate feeling dependent upon a chemical, except for caffeine. I mean, I love my caffeine, but whatever. Caffeine's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing that ever was invented. Nicotine ain't bad either, but that's expensive shit. Coffee's still pretty cheap, at least nowadays. All right, I'm at work. Nice talking, nice hanging.